Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll learn how to create workspace, boards, list, and cards on Trello easy tutorial. So we're going to walk you through the basic of creating a workspace, boards, list, and card in Trello. And if you're not familiar with Trello, it is actually a web-based project management and collaboration tool that uses boards, lists, and cards to help you organize and prioritize your projects in a visually appealing and flexible way. So this is designed to be intuitive and easy to use, making it suitable for both personal and professional project management. So for us to be able to begin using Trello, just search Trello onto your local browser and then sign up for an account. So if you don't have an account yet, you'll just need to simply sign up for that. So that is actually an easy process. And once you have already an account, just simply click on to sign in. Once you're logged in, this is what you're going to see on Trello. So this is what the Trello dashboard looks like. So as you can see, we have your workspaces. So if you click onto this, this is the workspace name that I have, Trello Workspace, and a recent or the boards that I have access onto the last few days stored, or some important boards that I have stored, and some templates. So you can see that templates also here onto the middle part. So these are actually some of the templates that you could use, or free templates that are offered by Trello, so that you could go ahead and manage your things. So there's also a search bar here onto the upper part, your notification, some informations in here, and of course your account. So this is where you could go ahead and switch accounts, manage your account, or adjust your Trello settings, and many more. So you could log out also in here, and here onto the left side are the boards, templates, home, some settings for your workspace like getting started, boards, collections, highlights, views, members, settings, and billing. So we're using actually the free plan of Trello, but let's click onto billing in here to view the different plans that are offered. So we have the standard plan in here and the premium. So let's compare different plans in here before we get started. So free is for individuals or teams looking to organize any projects. Standard is for small teams that need to manage work and scale collaboration. Premium is for teams that need to track and visualize multiple projects in several ways, including boards, timelines, calendars, and enterprise. This is for organizations that need to connect work across teams with more security and control. So these are the different inclusions for that, and you'll just need to go ahead and compare the different plans so that you could choose onto which one you want to use. But for this one, since we're just using this for our own personal management, then we're going to continue using the free plan. So let's head back here onto the dashboard, and we're going to start this tutorial by creating a workspace. To create a workspace, you'll just need to click onto your profile photo in here onto the upper part, and you'll just need to scroll down until you find create a workspace. So it will ask you for a workspace name. So let's type in task workspace. It'll also ask you for the type of this. So we have marketing, small business, education, and many more. So we'll try to use in here others, and you could also add in a description for that and just click on to continue to proceed. Now, the next thing that you'll need to do is you'll see an option to invite your team members. So you could go ahead and add in their email in here, or you could copy this link out and send this to different social media platforms so that you could inform them to join you onto this specific workspace. So we could also opt to do this later. So let's skip onto that. And as you can see, we have task workspace already set up in here. So you could change the icon for that, change the logo. You'll just need to upload a new logo in here. So click on to upload new logo. And you could also rename this one in here. So as of the moment, this is a private workspace already. So the next step that we could do in here is to add in some boards. So we have task workspace already in here. And if you scroll down, there is a boards already in here. So to add in boards, or so that it would be easier for you to add in the boards, there are actually different templates in here that you could use. Like we have the project management, Kanban, simple project board, and remote team hub. So you could also go faster by choosing the category in here. So these that we can see in here are actually the popular templates, but there are other categories also in here. But for us to be able to do this manually, we have create new board here onto the bottom part. we're gonna go ahead and click onto that, and we're gonna go ahead and adjust our board. So we could add in a background first. So their photos are available in here, or we could offer something just like colors. So we could use some gradients in here, just like this one. Click onto that, and we're gonna name this test board. Then right after, you're going to choose which workspace you have this one. So we have this test workspace and the visibility for this. So you could choose to have this on private workspace or just public. So we're going to use this one workspace, and we're going to click on to create. So you could also start with a template for that. But since we're trying to do this from scratch, then we're going to click on to create. And now, as you can see, since our board is already set up, it's time to add in already the list. So this list will help you organize the task and ideas into different stages of your workflow. So we'll just need to go ahead and click on to add a list in here to add this. So let's name the first list in here, list number 1. So let's add that. List number 2 or list number 3. So you could also rename this. We could actually do to do in here, to do. We'll have this to be in progress, and we'll add another list, which is done. So let's rename it just like this so that it would be easier for us to see this more like a project management tool. So we have to do, in progress, and done. So since we have labeled this one, you could continue adding some list as needed. So you could also add a review or many more in there, or completed. So with your list in place, it is now the time to add in the cards. So cards are actually the representation of the individual task inside each list in here. So we have add a card in here. So let's see, we could add in task number 1. So these are the things that we need to do. Let's add that card, add another card, task number 2, and task number 3. So we have different tasks already in here. And this task that we have in here, or the cards that we have in here, you can customize each of this with details. So you'll just need to click a card to open it. And here you could go ahead and add in some labels, due dates, attachments, and checklists. So here are things that you could do. So to turn in the notification for that, we're going to click on to watch in here. So we have the description in here. So let's add information. So you could type in anything that you want. There are also different settings here onto the upper part. Let's save that. Just click onto this to update that again. Also, you could write in a comment for this. And also, you could show in some details for that or hide in the details. So as you can see for the details, we have seen in here that we have added this card to do. Let's hide that one out. You could edit this again. And you could also add in some members for this. Add in some labels, checklist, some dates for this. You could add in some attachments such as YouTube links or many more. You could also add in some cover, custom fields. Also, there are power ups, automation. You can move this to other lists, copy this, make this as a template, archive this, or share this. So to move this onto different lists, you'll just need to drag this or hold this and then move this here onto in progress or onto other list. Now, since earlier we've dived into labels already, let's dive onto this one further. So if you click onto this, it will go ahead and add in some labels onto our card. So these labels will help you categorize the card. So for example, let's name this prioritize or priority. So you'll just need to type in there the title for that, choose in red, and we'll save this. So as you can see, it will show a color in here, and you'll have an indicator that this card need to be prioritized. So we could do the same thing onto other cards in here. Let's add in a label. We could name this least prio. So let's create a new label. Let's choose yellow for that, and let's save this. Now, as you can see, once you save that, it would be easier for you to go ahead and identify the different levels of priority onto each task. So once you're done with that, you could go ahead and move this onto other lists such as done. Now, if you still haven't added a member yet onto each of this and you want to assign someone, just click onto that, add in a member onto the card. So this is the only member that I have in here, or which is me. Since I'm the only person that is here onto the board, you're going to click onto that. And as you can see, you could assign the member in here. So you could add more members if you want to and assign them onto each specific task, and they could go ahead and move this onto the different list that I have in here. Now let's also move further or dig down further onto attaching files. So let's click onto each card in here, click onto attachment, and you could go ahead and search or paste a link in here, such as facebook.com. So if you click onto enter, it will go ahead and add in an attachment here onto the specific card. And if you click onto that, it will redirect you onto that specific link that you have added. Now here inside this board, you could go ahead and click onto share also in here to go ahead and share this to different members or person that you want to be in onto this workspace or board. And by that, you should already have a good understanding on how to create a workspace, board list, and some card settings on Trello. So make sure to set up your Trello board as we've done today. And you could also explore more onto Trello, such as its power ups and more advanced feature. And if you think this has been helpful to you, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and then we'll see you on to our next video.